back to study break number 62.
Did it work? Did it? Oh, I'll do it. Not 20.
I can do it.
Okay, I got a 19.
I got a 12.
I got a 6.
I'll never roll a 20.
Mainly a combat episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Fun.
We all had some cool sick ass moves.
Yeah.
Sawyer got a special item, finally.
Yeah, I got a cool special power so that Esta and Beans aren't too much cooler than me.
A very helpful special power.
Yeah, I mean, kind of game
to get rid of the goop.
Totally. And I've been so sick of not being able to cure people's goop. So it really works. I also think it's really funny that Campbell is always like, oh, I want to play a warlock. And I'm always like, oh, I want to play a paladin. And they're like, no, we're going to get out of our comfort zones. And then Campbell made Esta a sorcerer who's a warlock. And I made Sawyer, who's a fighter bard multiclass, who's a paladin. But every time I'm not playing a paladin, I'm like, fuck, I wish I was playing a paladin.
We can't help it. We know what we love.
I love it. I can't help it. I can't say anything about it. I mean, Beans is like monk barbarian. Like he's like, you know, it's like 50-50. Like, will he be monk or will he be barbarian?
Hey, you never know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love the character moment today where you like tried to rage, but you wanted to keep it focused, like channel your energy. And then like the fact that you got the nat 20, I thought was so perfect because like it's fresh off your conversation with Stendar.
Yeah. You mean
with Radnet. And guys, if you if you spell if you rearrange the one time I win. But I love that it was like fresh off the conversation, so it was like in like front of mind, and you tried it, and it was just a cool nat 20 that like you locked the fuck in.
Hell yeah!
I know. I didn't. When you were like, what does it look like? I was like, I was not expecting you to say that.
Yeah.
So I really had to come up with off the dome. But hopefully you edited it so I sound real
sound so
smooth.
That's always
about
how
it
it goes. That's always
Woo!
I hope you don't edit my freestyle so everyone can hear how fast I came up with that. I mean,
was
that
really
was
impressive.
off the dome.
Oh, I love that. I loved a rhyming challenge.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I love that Beans went for like spoken word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that. Should we go in order? We're kind of going in order. Luminessa was reading Drops on the Neck. That rocked. And then she, of course, she's like, oh, I have beef with this other goddess. And I said, all right, I've lived in Eldravel long enough to know what's going on here.
Oh, maybe are they just like the next planes? Maybe every plane has like a messy love triangle.
Yeah, like a bunch of goddesses who have like a messy love triangle.
Yeah.
I love it.
That could be fun.
Jumping immediately to the end of this episode, but should we go back to the hill realm and talk to the goddess there? And be like, hey,
give it to us straight.
Here's what's happening.
Oh my God,
you
and
like
snitch?
take care of your girls. You know what I mean?
No, I think we're already at the banks of the river and we need to be like, Roxy's like, what's up? Because best case scenario, she's not gooped. Then we can like, she could help us if
I thought the river was like almost all goop. I thought it was like a river of goop.
Ooh.
No, it's not a river of goop. It's like a river of like, it's just a weird purple river.
It was kind of purple because it's the spirit plane.
Okay.
But if she is gooped, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
We could still get them to fight each other, both gooped, and then we could trick them into fighting each other. They could weaken each other enough.
Yeah.
Also, like a river goddess and like a forest goddess fighting, that's hot.
I know.
So if they get each other low enough, then I can jump in with my healing powers and be like, you're both degooped.
Yeah.
That'd be smart.
That's sort of what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I'm curious to talk to the other goddesses.
I was kind of sad to leave those girls behind. I think that we would have been friends in another life.
Yeah,
I really didn't want
we can't drag them with us everywhere. You know what I mean? We got things to do.
I know. I feel like we can't. Plus, they didn't have the protection. So like they would get lost in the forest.
Adopting NPCs has really never worked out for us.
No,
it's tough.
We're gonna forget about them. It's not safe. You're not safe with us. No NPC is safe with us.
It's true.
Well, I don't even know what Germ would do in the spirit plane. Germ has no spirit, so he'd be safe as fuck.
Yeah.
We could have just sent him out to do all the jobs and he'd come back. Could have really automated this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Germ would be so helpful right now, actually.
Shit.
Is Germ AI?
Hey.
Don't say that.
Why would you bring that in?
He's magic.
Campbell, let's not get controversial.
Jeez.
Germ uses a gallon of water every time we ask him to do something.
No.
Constantly pouring water.
No. He's magic.
Yeah, he's a magical construct.
Right, I'm sorry.
Look it up.
Oh.
Okay, Beans, your plan with the party foul was the party
That was
trick,
hilarious.
nailed it. Gymnastics routine, nailed it.
I was
Pied
just,
Piper moment.
I was just looking at it and I was like, man, I can keep whacking them, but it feels like it's going to get boring. I might as well try the party foul trick, and then I can always go back to just hitting people.
Mhm.
And when you let it work, I was so thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared
it.
was
It was
really honoring the
beautiful.
nat 20s, but he was also rolling crazy nat 20s on Esta, so
Yeah.
that was kind
True.
of fucked up.
Yeah, I got down to 9 hit points.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I love the idea of a party foul, so I couldn't
I got down to
couldn't
40.
leave them. I got down to 55.
We're kind of like swapping, Usually you're the one with no hit points.
What can I say? I'm just getting good.
Yeah, normally you're living at like 1 hit point. So
I do love living at 1 hit point.
Yeah, so this is a little different for you.
But nobody was, it's because y'all were rolling a bunch of saves that I didn't have to roll.
Mm.
Like whenever they failed their dex saves, what happened to them? Did y'all ever?
On them? Yeah, no, they got
We
goop
got
on them.
gooped. Yeah, I'm gooped as hell right now.
Yeah, she
No,
got
not
goop
anymore.
inside.
Didn't I de-goop you?
She got goop inside.
Yeah, she drank it.
I got goop on the inside.
But how do I? Okay, well, so I have to bring you down to low hit points? No, you're already at low hit points, so I can de-goop her.
But I think she has to do the saving throws, and it's going to be like,
Yeah.
it's higher now.
Well, we'll do it at the riverbank now that we're sort of away from the party. How about that?
Yeah.
Here, we'll reach our hand down your throat, and we'll pull out the goop. It's just what you
It's
have.
honestly perfect that you're at low hit points.
My
Your
big paw.
paws. I loved how you described like how like it looked different from your because your xenomorph feels like very alien. It feels like not like it doesn't feel like a mammal. Like
Yeah.
to me, I picture it like almost like
Yeah.
an amphibian.
It's very
But-
like bone based. Like,
Yeah, but now it feels like in harmony
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
with like your physical makeup, and I like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good symbolism.
Yeah.
On the de-gooping Esta, is Esta
not gonna be that easy?
would Esta be considered a normal or like lower being or mortal?
Oh,
She is paired with a dragon.
A
yeah.
higher
So it's gonna be
being
harder
she
to
is.
de-goop her.
We might have to go through it. Yeah, because why would it be so easy to de-goop her?
Yeah.
The fact that we drank that goop was crazy.
Yeah, the fact that you were like straight down the gullet.
I was gonna
I
do
said
it.
what I said, and I wasn't allowed to go back.
Yeah,
That's
that's true. I thought you and Beans were
Facts.
both gonna get out of it, and then I was gonna be like, I'll take one for the team, and Luminessa was gonna be like, you're so honorable. I thought we were gonna get out of it.
Well, I kept.
Esta's big about hospitality rules.
It's true. Yeah, Esta's etiquette and manners were on point. That's actually so in character to like.
Of course.
My parents have this like they have like friends who are a couple, and one of them is like he's like super allergic to pecans, and like the first time that he met her parents, she like her mom made a pecan pie and served it, and he ate it rather than like tell her like I'm allergic to pecans.
What?
Yeah, and he like had to go to the hospital.
What?
Damn.
That's insane.
What the hell?
I know.
That's crazy.
So anyway, that like reminds me of something Esther would do of like to be so overly like polite or like like courteous that you would do that.
He said, "This is a fabulous meal. Dessert was amazing. I
Yeah.
have to go home and go to the hospital."
No, literally, he
I
like
have
ate
to-
the whole meal. He like ate dessert, and then he was like, "Thank you so much. Like it was great to meet you. Like I've got to
gotta
go
go."
home," and like drove himself to the hospital.
Oh my god,
That's insane.
so
That's
funny.
crazy.
I think it's perfectly fine to say you're allergic to something. And
Yeah.
people won't find it rude.
I'm not endorsing it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just putting the PSA out there for people
Yeah.
who might be thinking like, oh yeah, I could do that.
It was the 90s.
Different time.
Different time.
I did come up with a theory today about what to do for Esta, but I don't know if I should say it in character or not.
Already, just being on this plane and having your spirit and your mortal body, like the relationship between them is different, or corporeal body, I mean, like your powers are coming a beat slower than usual.
Oh yeah, the hell was all that about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
that's, here's the thing. Did that start after Esta got gooped?
It did.
So that could be a goop thing, or it could just be a result of like you've been on the astral plane. You've slept on the spirit plane. Like you've like spent a long rest plus more on the spirit plane. Your soul and your body are gonna start like shifting in some way, right? I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think that they are not as tied together as they are in the material.
Well, yeah, usually it's like when I look in my little mirror, like Theodrix is like right behind me or near me or
Yeah,
something.
we should look.
But he's like, in my dream at least, he was like flying away, like having his own time. So he's like,
so true.
so like my access, like the Ethernet cable has been like, extended to, or like the router, and it's too far away from the computer, you know?
Yes.
I've got bad cell service in the spirit plane.
Yeah, it's like there's a lag.
Yeah.
Dude, there was lag, I swear.
I was lagging.
Oh, these guys are bots. Me fighting the goop people.
Maybe if he finally kind of, was like vulnerable with you and you guys had real talk, maybe you could get through to him, but it feels like
I fucked that up.
Last time y'all talked, you fucked it up, which I love. I really like
it. Just feels like you guys are the only thing holding them back, but it's like fucked up in a way of like your family did it to harness their power. They did not do it to like protect the realm by any means.
Shit.
Just food for thought.
I feel so bad for him.
For Theodrix?
They trapped him for 40,000 years.
Well, he was being an evil dragon.
Yeah, it's true. If you're gonna go fuck up all the planes, like,
I'm sure he doesn't see it that way. He sees everything as beneath him. It's like Beans with his bugs mattress.
Well, weren't they here like before? Like, weren't they kind of like, they feel like kind of like dawn of time. They were here first.
Yeah.
Since the dawn of time.
Since the dawn of time.
That's my favorite like opening line. Anytime I read something in the opening is since the dawn of time, I like lose it. It's like my own meme.
So I think okay, Lily's putting her foot on me on my chair.
Why can't I touch you?
Okay, I feel like we have a lot of space under this table and it doesn't all need to be on my chair.
I'm comfy.
Well, no. Okay.
No, stop. I need to elevate my feet. I had to elevate my feet.
The elevator somewhere
I sprained my ankle.
No, you didn't.
Ow.
Yeah, you're fine. Get off.
No,
Get off.
I won't touch you. I want y'all to know that Steven Nedorozic is on day 9. He's back in his Olympic training routine, and he's on day 9 right now. And if that doesn't get y'all hyped as fuck, I don't know what will.
Is that the gymnast who was on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, he's like the vaulter.
He's the pommel horse guy.
Yeah.
He's a specialist.
Cool, man.
Good for him.
Right? Oh, man.
Little fruit cup, huh?
Oh, yeah. DJ Little Fruit Cup.
That is such a like, just like 2016, like high school, like silly little kid nickname, like DJ name. And
that's exactly when it was conceived.
Yeah. Little Fruit Cup.
Little fruit cup.
It was some high school, like, we were all just talking about like what our DJ names would be. You know what I mean? Like someone was like, what would everyone's DJ names be? And I was like, DJ Little Fruit Cup.
Yeah.
I didn't spend a lot of time thinking about it. I knew who I was from a young age.
I knew who I was. Hey, what's everybody else's DJ name? Tell
I was
us.
just thinking about that.
Tell us in the comments.
Oh.
Oh, you can tell me yours.
If you're Little Fruit Cup, I'm Big Soup.
Oh,
yeah,
Big
DJ
Soup.
Big Soup.
DJ Big Soup.
Big Soup rocks.
DJ Hot Soup?
DJ Hot Soup. Hot and sour soup.
It's kind of good.
Hot soup is really good. Big Soup.
I'm trying to put a DJ pun name on diabetes, but it's not working yet.
Oh.
I'll get there.
DJ Beaties.
DJ Beatty.
I
I feel like you can have a rapper name.
That's good.
You have to have a rapper name and a DJ name. So like I feel like, I don't know, like Hot Soup, Big Soup. Like think about like hot soup, hot soup, hot soup, hot soup. Like and then the beat drops. I guess DJs and rappers both like put their names like in the loop like that.
Yeah.
It's mainly producers.
Oh really?
DJ Khaled.
But that's his DJ.
Metro Boomin', Make It Boom. Or
Metro.
Metro.
What's your DJ name? Jay Vussy.
Vussy.
Hashtag girl boss.
DJ
Girl Boss.
Girl
Girl Boss. V as in Victor.
Girl
As in
Boss.
Sam.
OS is in Sam.
Girl Voss.
V is in Victor, OS is in Sam is so crazy because those aren't even the like. What do you mean Sam? That's like not the official like call sign or whatever it is.
What is it?
Sigma.
No way.
I think it is Sam.
I'll look it up.
It's not Sam.
Victor, Mike, Sam. Ella's Lima.
Yeah.
R is Romeo.
What is it called?
Call sign or like military.
It has a name that I'm not saying.
It's the phonetic alphabet.
No.
Yeah, it is.
It has a cool name.
Military phonetic
Sierra.
alphabet.
Sierra.
It's just
See, that's
Sam.
cool. Sam.
That's sick. Sierra.
I think.
I think you're right.
There are a few different. I have heard a few different ones for some letters.
Anyway, my DJ name, I don't know.
What do you mean? Say it.
What do you
don't
mean?
know.
Tell us.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
What flavor do you want to go for? Do you want to go for like the vibe?
There's one in my head, but it's too like try hard.
Don't be shy. Just say it.
Say it.
I would use the last part of my first name and then Voss, VOS, in
Red
Dutch.
Voss.
Dutch in Voss in Dutch, I believe, is fox. So
Okay.
Red Fox.
That goes hard.
DJ Red Fox.
You don't know? Do y'all know Flula? He's that German
Flula?
guy. Flula.
No.
Speaking of like 2016.
Back to the back to the show. What are those things we're supposed to get again?
The pearls and stuff?
The wish component.
The wish component.
Yeah, duh, Olivia. The wish
Shut up, you just said
component.
pearls. What are they?
Ring, bracelet, big P.
And then you don't know what the
You
other
don't
ones
know what the other
are.
ones are. I have a feeling that this thing we're about to go steal back.
It's maybe one of
Miss
them.
Forest is definitely one.
That would be crazy.
And then we're gonna have to be like, okay, we have to break the thing.
Okay, girl, we're gonna have to take this.
Yeah. We were very nonchalant, like, cool, whatever, we'll just get you the fucking item and we'll just bring it back.
Yeah, I think we did a good job.
Well, I don't know if it's a good
Because
job.
in my head, I was like, I am not doing that.
Oh, in my head, I was like, easy, I'll just do that thing. And then I was like, oh, it's probably going to be a little
Probably
bit more nuanced than that. Yeah. I do think she had poor party host behavior.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
she was gooped. Maybe
I know,
she's a
maybe her
great
real
host.
personality is like sexier than that. But I was kind of like, she's giving me the ick.
But like, I don't know, to be a bad party host that's tough. To have a VIP tent at your party and you lay in there is.
And then it's like lamer in the VIP tent.
There was nothing. I was the entertainment. You know what I
Actually,
mean?
like that's kind of real though. Sometimes like once you take things, like once you turn things into like a VIP, like inaccessible area, it's like, okay, the accessible area is like way more fun.
Yeah.
Because it's full of people who know how to make things fun without having money.
We literally just had this experience.
Yeah.
The VIP room was like lame as hell.
We've had this a few times where it's like, yeah, we do the VIP room and it's like, oh, wait. Like,
I think it's because
it was
everybody.
way more fun with everybody who was just like making it work.
Yeah.
Everybody's probably so in their heads about like, I'm in the VIP room. I need to act
Yes.
like cool. That
And
like,
they think it's going to come to them. They think, oh, people are going to entertain me because I'm in the VIP room.
And it's like, that's-
what? We have to entertain each other. We have to have a good time.
hey, here's a secret about life. You have to make your own entertainment. Like, no matter where you go, even if you go see a show or a movie,
You get out what you put in.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you have to want to sit there and be like, I'm going to have a great time watching this movie. Or like, if it starts to be a lame movie, you have to be like, I'm going to eat popcorn every time they do this stupid thing they keep doing. It's
Yes, you have to buy in.
Yeah.
Or else what's the point?
like, you have to buy in and you have to make your own, like at dance
You
parties.
have to play games.
Yeah.
You have to play, you guys.
Yeah.
You got to
Well,
play pretend.
Do you guys want to come over and play? We've got to start saying that again.
yeah.
And don't worry about being cringe. I know that at first it can be like, oh my God, like whenever I'm like in front of people and they can see how much I'm enjoying something, like that's cringe. I get it. Like that can be scary. But you have got to embrace the cringe.
Other
have
people
to.
aren't having more fun than you because the situations and the environments that they're in are more fun than the ones that you're in. It's because they're making it fun.
exactly.
Yeah, they're
You know what
deciding
I mean?
to play.
Like you've got to make your fun to have your fun.
Yeah.
You have to be brave. You have to be willing to be cringe.
Yeah.
Usually, no matter where we go, people are like, you guys are having such a great time. We love it. We love the energy. And it's like, yeah, because it doesn't matter where we are. We're always like this.
But
Yeah.
you too
Can
yeah.
can
It's
have
not,
the energy.
it's not a special thing. Everybody can do it, but everybody has to buy in. Everybody has to agree, like, we're going to have a good attitude and a good time with each other.
yeah.
And then if you really can't do that, then you also need to communicate, like, hey, I need to go. Or like, hey, can we do something else? I'm not having a good time.
Yeah, you can have a chill vibe. You just gotta be like, hey, this isn't my vibe.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the group you're with will be like, cool, we'll do
Cool.
something that's more your vibe.
And then if they refuse, then you need to go find chiller
Those are bad
vibes.
friends.
Yeah. Those aren't your friends.
Anyway, so Luminessa sucked at making a good
Yeah.
vibe.
I
And
would
then people
never
at
go
her
to another
party.
Luminessa party.
No.
But maybe that's our motivation to de-goop her.
Because I'm sure she's a great vibe, ungooped.
When
Certainly.
someone's a bad vibe, you can't just be like, ugh, you're a bad vibe. You gotta be like, hey, like, what's
you can
going
put,
on?
Yeah, put a little effort in.
Yeah, you probably got something deeper going on.
And if we ungoop her and she's still a bad party host,
turned off. Turned
done
off.
for. But it's like,
But her complicated River Rock ex,
yeah.
like, totally might.
But it's also like everybody, all the gods showed up for this party, so they assumed it was going to be great. You know, like, so she obviously has a reputation of
I
great
know, but
parties.
Roxy's
yeah.
wasn't there. It's like, okay, T. Like,
Well,
you
but
had a party with everybody.
Yeah.
And, like, your ex isn't there. That's messy.
Maybe the dance battles really if you turn your party into a ill-spirited competition, it can get tough. A good faith competition is fun, but the dance battle didn't feel like in good faith.
But everybody was gooped. I'm telling you, it's a plague upon the plane.
I'm telling you guys, I think the main thing we have to solve is that there's goop in this world and we have to get rid of it.
Oh my God. What?
Guys, I put it together. We have to get rid of the goop.
We
We're
figured
gonna
it
get
out.
it.
Jared, are you going to join the study break?
What do you mean? I'm going to join y'all. Some of the things I can't.
You've been
speak
chillaxing
on.
back
I have
there.
been chillaxing, but I can't speak on some of the things.
Jared,
Speak on it.
Jared dares not speak. We've trained him.
I dare
Speak
not
on it. Roses and thorns.
Do we do that? Oh.
speak.
Okay. A pluses and flunks. They caught me.
Okay, my A+ is Beans rolling really high on like persuasion/performance, like something that's like not in your wheelhouse, but like you had a great idea and you rolled well. I love when characters do that. And just like the whole idea of like luring them out to the party foul. I'm glad we incorporated him back into the story.
Yeah.
Jared like mentioned him and we really latched on. We really said, I mean, that's
It's
like
fun.
a genius character.
It's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like marketable plushie material.
It's like, actually, I wish that monster could attend some parties and immersive events.
Yeah.
seriously, the amount of people that I would love
I
to
wish,
see.
Eaten by a
You know when
large
a man
chicken.
comes up and like touches the small of your small of your back,
immediately.
and it's like it's like yes, get him.
I think it'd be a very effective form of like teaching people how to act right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get egged.
Get egged, bitch.
And then you get it's like, okay, you don't deserve to die. You just need to get egged.
yeah, and it needs to be like unpleasant enough that you're like, I don't want to do that again. How do I avoid it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then my flunk is there a flunk?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess maybe that like there wasn't as much role play this session, but like that's okay. It's not like a huge flunk, but like I do like when we have like a really like good balance of like combat and role play. And I feel like in this one we were kind of locked into like the combat side of it, but we did do a good job of like describing like here's my move and like what it looks like and like that's cool. But we didn't like talk in character very much. So I don't know. Maybe that's my flunk to just like keep the momentum of combat up by like staying in character.
I think it was also tough because we were against like opponents that like weren't gonna talk really because they were gooped. I guess we just assumed they were probably
there wasn't room for like witty banter during the fight.
Which maybe they would have talked, but because being gooped doesn't mean you don't talk, but they felt like a silent attack.
Well, yeah, that's my flunk in that like it's something to like think about for next time, like how to keep the momentum up during combat.
Yeah.
But editing will help a lot with that, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think like bouncing off each other, even if we don't have an opponent who wants to like.
I always say, thank God we don't stream.
Yeah.
Thank God we don't stream.
If we knew there was an audience listening actively.
We've guested on streams before and it was great. And
Yeah, we did a great job.
You just start doing something different.
Yeah.
You're just turning it on in a different way.
Yeah.
I think if like we could play a few streams here and there and like turn it on, but it's like it would not be my preferred method.
Well, yeah, the three of us have all played on streams, right? And then Jared, have you? But the three of us have, and we were all great. Like, we kept the momentum going.
Yeah.
But it just takes more energy.
Yeah.
I have a great admiration for streamers because they have to keep the energy and the momentum up the whole time.
Yeah.
My A+ is the nat 20 on the gymnastics performance because
so good.
Yeah.
truly that roll, I was like, I don't care what I roll. Like I don't think it like mattered mechanically for anything in that moment. It was more just like a nice. It was if they were gonna give me numbers or not. Like it didn't matter. And then to get a nat 20, and I think you did a good job of like making it worth it without like breaking the encounter we were in. Making it worth too much. Also, my another A+ is for Lily. I like that you kept it in the dancing realm with the Githyanki. You were like, let's keep it here.
I felt really bad about having to hit them.
You said, let's keep these good vibes going.
Yeah. I like that you tried to like keep dancing it out. It was great.
Thank you.
It's fun.
Hopefully they'll remember that.
My flunk is that maybe I didn't try to negotiate harder with Luminessa because we got a really bad hand in the deal. And I feel like we were just like, yep, which we did not have the upper hand, but I feel like maybe I should have tried
we were
harder.
under threat of like getting eaten.
Yeah,
so
but
it's fine that we weren't on our.
yeah, but you guys got gooped anyway, so it felt like we maybe could. Like I was like, oh, I don't want to get gooped, and then when you guys drank it, I was like, I feel like we could argue.
Getting gooped was gonna happen. We're in the goop.
Don't
pit.
think like that.
No, we were gonna goop.
No,
we're gonna get gooped. It's
no, we could have fought it.
It's literally fine, and we're fine.
No,
we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, you're just saying that because you're the one who.
No, because I'm literally gonna be fine.
Guys, I feel fine. Guys, I'm not drunk.
You're just saying that to make yourself feel better.
But it was one of my flunks during the session. I was like, oh, I wish that we had like really like tried like lunged at one of them or like refused to drink. So then when everyone attacked us, it was more of like we did something.
Oh yeah, instead of we just sat there. And
instead we were just like, okay, cool, and then they attacked us. I was like, if they were gonna attack us anyway, I wish that we had really been like, you guys are gooped.
Yeah,
you have to wake up. And then they all got pissed and then jumped on us.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like it seemed like we were going to get gooped either way, but it didn't. Like when we walked into there, it felt like, cool, maybe we can walk out. So when they all attacked and you guys drank the goop, I was like, fuck, I should have at least argued more.
Yeah, we should have taken a bigger swing.
Yeah.
How many times did my flunk be like, I should have argued more?
That's such a great, that's a great mind, like a headspace to be in.
I should have pushed back more.
My A+ is Lily's new bracelet powers.
Yeah, my lightsaber.
And
plus I'm a psionic fighter, which I didn't know when I chose this, but it was designed to be like a Jedi subclass. I had no idea until I'd been playing Sawyer for a long time.
I like that you were like, instead of being like, does anyone have a weapon, or trying to like find? Because I was trying to be like, I have a sword that you can have.
Sawyer would quite literally never ever fight with like a rapier or a single sword. Like she would be like, that is like so. She never would.
I just love that you were. And then my A+ when you said it, I was like, this is gonna be my A+. Was you describing Sawyer as like a frat boy falling from a balcony, like crushing a table? It's it's such a vivid image. It's always so stupid. It's like, why the hell would you do that? You know?
It's just like a very limp body. Stupid. A limp body just being used as a pure battering ram.
It's so good. It was such a vivid image. And then but the only purpose of her doing that was to like grab the leg as an improvised weapon. I just thought it was so insane.
Do you know why I got the leg? Table leg is my favorite improvised weapon because in Landscape, during the masquerade ball, that gets interrupted by an assassination attempt. Obviously.
Yeah.
They don't have weapons, and she grabs. There's a table that's been knocked over by like some sort of explosion or whatever, and she grabs the leg off of it.
So funny!
It's such a great image.
It's so dramatic
because you're in your party clothes and you have the table leg. So of course that's where my mind goes for improvised weapons.
It reminded me of the backyard wrestling video that we often watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's literally just some like probably 15 to 22-year-olds in their backyard hosting like
beating the shit out of each other.
Hosting like WWE style, but like they're definitely not executing.
They hit someone with a car at one point.
And it's all like home video style.
And they like actually hit him with the car. Like he's obviously supposed to jump it, and he definitely lands on the windshield.
Wrestling isn't fake. You can't fake wrestling.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
not backyard wrestling.
Not backyard wrestling.
You can't fake it.
But then there's one where they have like, I think it's like 3 folding tables stacked up on top of each other, and they like jump off a roof into them.
Yeah.
So
that's what Sawyer did today.
People are doing that in real life. If anybody wants to claim unrealistic.
Why are we jumping on folding tables? Like, why are we ruining perfectly good folding tables?
Hey, and those are expensive.
I know. You gotta get one.
Oh my God, to buy an 8-foot folding table, it's like $200.
But frats have a lot of money. They have to pay dues.
That's true.
That's where they all go to.
The folding tables that they break.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, actually the amount of money, like the fraternity funds that just go to repairing stuff. I'm like being so serious right now. Yeah. So much of fraternities like budgets goes to making repairs because a bunch of boys living together is such a destructive environment.
Hey, if you as an organization have to have a repair budget because like your members are so destructive, I think we should really change the values of the organization.
Yeah, you're speaking out against fraternity values.
Yes.
Hey, they're going to get you.
They're going to come for you.
But sororities houses have house mothers and they can't even bring alcohol into their own homes. So
because
it's like,
because our girls don't
what the hell?
Yeah, well, not at our college because it's still a brothel to have that many women in one place. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to have a house
In that county, you can't have that many women living under one roof.
but it's
because it was inherently a brothel.
but it's
legally.
also like everybody knows the
Wait,
county.
I feel like people who don't live in Texas or like America
Oh.
are going to be like, what are you talking about? So like genuinely in the county that we went to college in, like you could not build a house that like housed only women, more than like, what was
20.
the number?
It was like 20.
Like more than 20 women. So like
Or it
there
would
was like
be-
an all girls dorm, but like it had to be attached through this weird hallway to a separate co-ed dorm.
Yeah.
To like be up to code. So like
Yeah.
there were no sorority houses at this college because like it would have been legally considered a brothel. And there were 4 frat houses on campus.
But the crazy thing is like everybody knew that they probably would like they're not going to enforce this law. You know what I mean? It's like nobody in the county was
But
going
to
to come.
build a building like that, it's like it is like against code. Like you couldn't get it approved in the first place because it's against code. You would have to build it and then hope nobody said anything.
Yeah.
But I feel like the city would like. I think it's just because they haven't gone to the trouble of like wiping the law.
That's
from
exactly
the, you know.
why.
It's like they're like, nobody cares about this. But then the university is like, no, we can't. It's considered a brothel, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, you do have 4 frat houses on a tiny liberal arts campus and no sorority houses.
And let me tell you, those were brothels.
And let me tell you, the campus, I think the
They sure
demographic was 54% women. Like it was majority women on campus.
Yeah.
So it was crazy to have that many frat houses.
Yeah. But if you're a listener not from America, that's like a super real thing.
yeah.
that
But-
like old laws just don't get written out, especially like stuff like that. Like that's like Williamson County. Or do we dox ourselves?
We're not. We don't live there anymore.
Okay, yeah, whatever. That's like not the only county that has like that specific law that's like left over.
Yeah.
Well, the boys needed a safe place to go on campus away from all them girls.
Yeah.
Well, they needed to go somewhere where they couldn't be tempted and distracted by.
Yeah,
young
they needed
women
a space
on
that they could
campus.
focus with no women,
Yeah.
unless they invited a bunch of women in. They needed a brotherhood on that campus.
Yeah.
My flunk is that I was laughing too damn hard during the recap. And so when you like jumped into the session, I was like, I was not focusing. And
That's true. You were not locked in.
I was not locked in.
It was kind of Esther's time to
and
talk to
I
a
know,
goddess.
and I didn't like role play.
You know, you
Sorry,
hit it.
that's
You hit
my
it
bad.
at one point.
I'll
Just too
take
funny.
I'll take response. No, I'm not too funny. I was just fucking around.
My persuasion score is really high. I just am like really like awkward at talking to authority figures. Esta's like pretty smooth about it, you know?
Here's the thing: Jared recaps the session before we do the recap in the episode.
And we don't listen.
Well, here's the thing. Once I listened to it once, I got it. So when you do it the second time, I'm like, well, I got to find something to do.
So
I
she
can't
looks
listen
at me and she goes, she sticks her little tongue out and she tries and grabs my toes. And she's terrorizing me because she wants to giggle.
Don't act like you've never terrorized me during the recap.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
Did you like
Step
my
back.
reactions to your slam poetry?
Yeah. I couldn't.
Mm.
It really made me want to burst out laughing when you went, because it reminded me of certain moments in my life where people make really loud sounds where you really shouldn't.
Are you talking about sex?
No.
What do you mean then?
I'm talking about a person in our college.
Oh.
Anytime a professor would be like, an X equals Y, they'd be like,
I'm not putting this in. I'm not putting this in. What if they listen?
They
Episode
won't- they
62.
probably won't know it's them.
62.
30
The
minutes
study
in.
break of episode 6.
Study break, 30 minutes in.
If you're listening to this, you're a real one.
If you're listening to this, I laugh about that a lot now. So
If you're really listening to this, do a little dance.
and then send us a video.
Jared, what
No,
are your
you don't have to
A+?
send us. You don't have to send us a video. You don't have to send us a video. A+ and flunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, heard of it?
No.
Heard of it?
actually.
It's
I
sort of like,
I only got
it's sort
straight
of like
A's.
Rose and Thorn.
My college didn't have A+.
So it's sort of like a small plate situation.
Did they not have it or did you just not get them?
They just didn't have them. You go up to 100 and then you can only get an A.
Oh, somebody brought their maraca.
Anyway. Oh,
What the hell?
A+ for Morocco. A+ for getting some lore, giving Sawyer some lore and some a cool item finally.
First one, episode
That's-
62. First
that's-
cool thing I've done.
It's useful,
First useful thing I've done.
over 200 hours
Awesome.
of gameplay,
Really tying me into the story.
tying you into the story. And then my flunk will have to be the ending. I wanted like a little bit more solid of an ending of like something happening, but this one just didn't have it.
I wanted a Felicity reveal there.
Yeah, I thought about adding
We all
Felicity
felt it.
reveal.
Did you think we would get through the combat faster? Or was that just what you had?
I thought it might go a little faster. I underestimated it. but I also just like didn't think. I was like, oh, like my original thought was like as soon as combat's over, it'll end. But I was like, no, let's like keep moving. So I just kind of improv'd the ending bits.
It was fine. Not everything needs to be like an insane cliffhanger. If they've listened this far in the story, they'll keep.
You hopefully will listen
They'll
to the
keep
next
listening.
one. Anyway, that's what I got.
Sweet.
Oh, there was like a traveling goop salesman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, but she's in no pajamas. But then I was like, well, I guess Lord Arathis wouldn't be in his pajamas.
He wouldn't be like he doesn't work for.
But wouldn't he have been wearing an owl mask? Did they say?
I should have maybe said this in the episode, but I feel like you had just said he was in a mask, and then I said, what mask? And you said he wasn't wearing a mask.
I'll cut that out.
Okay.
Nope.
So he was wearing a mask?
In my mind, he was wearing a cloak.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Then maybe you just said
It was
the
like you
wrong
couldn't
thing.
see his face
Because you were like, and you couldn't. I think you said, I could be wrong, but I think you said masks, which is why I said, oh, what mask was he wearing? And then you went, he's not wearing a mask. And I said,
I did.
Sorry?
I did say he was wearing a mask. I meant like a freaking like bandana thing, but that doesn't
a
make any
face
sense.
covering.
A face covering.
Just
I
cut
know-
it so it makes sense. But you said 6 feet.
6
We know he was 6 feet and he
It
was
hard
wearing
to
a cloak.
discern
And they said
who it was.
salesman.
Salesman.
So I think, I don't know. Maybe it
Well, it
wasn't
wouldn't be Lord
Arathis.
Arathis because he doesn't work for Astaroth.
Maybe I just think about him.
I don't think Lord Arathis is in the goop game.
Yeah.
Everybody stare at Jared really hard and see if he cracks.
Who is it? Who is it?
Oh, tell us.
I can't say.
Astaroth's not in the goop game? What do you mean? Sabina's gooped. and
No,
she works for
No, Lord
Astaroth.
Arathis isn't in the goop game.
He's anti-goop.
He's anti.
Oh, yeah, he is anti-goop.
So he wouldn't be dealing goop.
Who would be dealing goop?
Yeah, who the hell would be dealing goop?
Would Rafa Cloud? No. Unless he was a double agent. If he was like going to deal goop and then have Hyperia like cure it and then like syndrome style be like, I saved the world. That seems like not really their plan. Who's like a big like goop fan?
Well, it could,
Astaroth and Sabina.
but it
Felicity can shape
no. Let him say.
I'm not
He
going to
wants
say
to
it.
reveal information.
I don't want to reveal information. There's someone who y'all don't like who deals with goop.
Oh, it's motherfucking Frey.
Oh, fuck. Oh, holy shit.
I forgot he existed.
Oh, you shouldn't have told us.
I mean, I don't know if it's him.
What
But
do you mean?
he's a suspect. He's a suspect.
It's him.
He's a suspect.
Jared.
Ray came to the goddamn spirit plane and gooped everyone.
Well, we haven't seen him in a long time.
I hate his ass so much.
He's a suspect.
He's 6 feet tall. I mean, I could see him 6 feet tall.
I mean, sure.
I imagine him 6 feet tall. I imagine him as like kind of like stockily built for an elf.
Well,
But that's because I imagine him as Fowler's build.
Yeah.
Just, like very broad.
his partner in crime is dead. So, Apple.
Yeah.
Right. No, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just making sure we all know.
Damn.
I don't know.
And on that somber note,
Yeah, and it's like, oh, fuck, what Githyanki did he kill to travel the plains?
Don't even say that.
I think they've been killing him for a while.
I know. Sorry. Downer.
I know. Whenever I saw those 3 girls, I was like, you have to run. And then I was like, oh, that's messed up. Like, sorry, guys.
Well, the thing with the Githyanki is that like, we can get into that. People have like it's hard to travel between planes. The Githyanki is kind of a way for like either a spontaneous or a like large group.
It's not the only way.
Yeah. It's not the only way.
I bet Governor Frey would have some other fuck ass way that involves like tubes.
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 I hate him and his tubes.
I hate him.
Let's glue him to a chair.
And then kill him.
You want to glue him so bad.
I will not rest. Like this podcast will not be over until
Do
I
you even
glue
still
him to a
have your
chair.
glue?
Do I even still have my glue?
Do I
'Cause
even?
Didn't we use it twice? We glued somebody to the. Remember, we made those posters, and then they touched him, and then they got glued to him.
I don't know. I'm gonna say I have it one
Yeah,
more
it was
use, and I'm gonna
faily.
save it for Governor Frey.
Fairly, and then I thought we used it one
Flaily.
more time.
I don't remember,
I don't know.
but it's the rule of cool. So I say I have one more glue,
Oh, I've tried that on the angel dust. So.
and I'm gonna. Well, Jared learned his lesson.
I don't think he did.
You were the guinea pig.
What do you mean? He makes me buy more of it.
Don't make me call Emily Exford.
Yeah.
I wish. Hey, when you get her number, you let me know.
Oh my god, no! I have to be respectful.
that's
she's
all.
so-
That's all. Is
I
that
got-
all, folks?
I
That's
can't
all
say
I
it.
have to say.
Hey, how did the live show go, y'all?
Oh, it went so good.
All sold out, and
Yeah.
we sold 100 live stream tickets.
Whoa.
And then there were pyrotechnics.
Whoa.
Yes. And then we had live sand and surf on stage for the beach.
Yes,
theme.
yeah. We kind of
Yeah.
brought in one of those. Oh, what are they called?
Wave pools.
No, even cooler.
Bubble machine.
No, even cooler.
Fog machine.
No. What are they called?
Tornado.
No, they're on cruise ships. What are they called?
Oh, Wave Rider?
Flow Rider.
Flow Rider.
We got a Flow Rider.
We had a flow rider on
We had a flow rider and we had a ball pit.
And all three of us got on a boogie board, on one boogie board in the Flow Rider.
Yeah. And then we lifted our special guest all up above like our heads.
Yeah, we had we all dropped it on wires, kind of like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then somebody sponsored us and donated a full set of plate armor.
Yeah.
And we wore it for the wet armor competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Brendan Lee Mulligan came and said he thought it was good.
Exactly.
Brendan Lee Mulligan passed the torch to us.
And then there was a big time producer that was there.
Yeah.
And
He booked us at the Sphere.
he booked us
Booked
at
us
the
at the
Sphere.
Sphere.
We're going to be doing Gals and Goblins live at the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And then they also funded our animated web series. And then
Holy shit! Yeah, they gave us $11 million.
Yeah,
and then they
11
said,
million.
you guys can do this as your job full time. We'll fund it. Quit your jobs. I'm paying you $80,000 a year to do this.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And you don't have to move to LA. You can stay in Austin.
Yeah, but we're
$50,000.
going on tour.
Yes, we're going on tour.
Hey, and if you to anybody who was
Gals and Goblins on Broadway.
yes,
They wrote a musical about us.
And you know, with how many things we're saying, the odds of at least one of these things happening, pretty
just
high.
Keep saying stuff. Keep saying stuff.
yeah,
Guys, keep going. Biopic.
I got superpowers.
movie deal.
I got really
booked Taylor
tall.
Swift as a guest.
well, one of us turns into an actual dragon.
So somebody combines our souls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, and for anybody who was at the live show or watched the live stream, first of all, thank you so much. Second of all, can you let us know which of these things actually happened?
Yeah.
Because,
Future us.
Yeah,
What?
Can you corroborate?
Can you
Because
let past
any amount
us
of
know?
those things could be true.
yeah, like we don't the possibilities are endless.
Drop what you think is going to happen at the live show in the comments.
Hey, it already happened.
No, it already happened.
Oh.
Don't you know? We live in a strange timeline.
People
of-
just said everything
already done.
happened.
Just for reference, we are recording this on May 25th and the live show is on June 28th. So anything could happen in that month.
Anything could happen.
Oh, start spreading the news. All right. Thank you so much.
Get the Patreon, follow us on social media, get in the Discord.
Get tickets to our Broadway show.
And we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.